Hello everyone, my name is Gaston Rossato.
And I'm Rossato, and today we're going to be having some fun with the 1969 911.
It's not just your ordinary 911. This is a very special car, and we're going to go into detail now as far as what went behind this particular build. Again, these are opinionated reviews on these specific cars you're looking at, not the 911 in general. It's a 3-liter RSR motor with twin plugs, fuel injected, with individual throttle bodies, all handcrafted, hand-built by MGM Motorsports. There's a lot of little secrets on the internals that not even I know. Marty over there has his little tweaks on how to shave and lighten certain aspects of the internals that really make it a high performance motor. It's one of the cleanest and best built motors I've seen. Driving these older cars, you always got to remember where you have the fuel tank. This car has it up front on the driver's side. So typically on an older carbureted car, it's okay to put 87 octane fuel. In this particular case, because the motor is upgraded, it does require the highest octane, in this case 93, even some race fuel if it's available. Again, because it's injected, the car usually, or is supposed to, start right up. There's no need to pump the throttle. It does have a dog leg shift. So first gear down, second gear up, and then third down. And the reason behind that, you find that in a lot of older sports cars, is because when you track the car, the 2 gears that you mostly use would be second and third. So all you have to do is this motion, versus if you had first gear up here, having to, so essentially it's all about saving time and being more effective on the racetrack. Again, these cars are very much inspired around the racing motorsport world. This one in particular has a 5th gear, which didn't come from factory, but again, it's a resto mod. And what that allows us to do, the car's been geared to give us a little more highway speed, using the car in more modern traffic than what it would have been like back in the 60s or 70s. So as you can see, we're cruising here on the expressway with modern day traffic. Car is doing almost 60 miles an hour, right below 3,000 RPM. There's a very comfortable driving speed. That's what these cars like. They gotta be on the open road, they gotta be running. They're air cooled. Engines are now water cooled. Listen to that noise.
All right, so we're sitting in the 1969 911. There's a lot of 911s that are out there. What makes this one special?
This car is special because it came out of the factory like in 1969. And we consider this to be an RS tribute.
Okay.
Or some people call it a clone or even replica. I don't like the word replica because it is in fact a real 911. It's not a real 911 RS. It was restored, also modified. We call that a resto mod.
It's a hot rod.
It's a hot rod. This car its intended purpose was to be a hot rod. It was to be above and beyond what the original car was. A car that you can drive on the road, that you can keep up with modern day traffic, you can continue to have the reliability and all the amenities of what a new car can bring without the luxury items, of course, like I mentioned already. No ABS, no airbags, no traction control. Very analog, but also upgraded to what a real RS would be.
Nice. So if this were to be an actual RS, you know, what differences would we find or see?
Right, so the RS is the holy grail of the Porsches, right? You're talking about an extremely expensive car. You're talking about a car that's very low production, homologated for race purposes. That car had a 2.7 liter motor.
Okay.
This one we're sitting in has a 3 liter motor, so it's upgraded above even what an RS would be. Now, essentially what we're taking from the RS here is the styling. Rear tail, front bumper, decals, things like that. So cosmetically, you look at the car, you think, boom, RS. And in fact, it's not. It's a lot more than that. And it's built, again, by MGM Motorsports, renowned in the Porsche world.
You mentioned this is the 911 RS tribute car. If we were sitting in an actual RS, what would be the value of that?
Well, we've seen RSs all over the board, but I mean, you're talking about a car that's either right below, right at, or right over $1 million, depending on the actual example. So the fact is that's why you see so many RS tributes.
Right.
Because the real car is just hard to come by, and when you do come by it, well, you need $1 million.
Wow. I mean, MGM is the one who put this car together, and it's really, the details in the car is beautiful.
No.
This car in particular, you know, where would we be?
No, the level of detail and engineering on this car is absolutely phenomenal, outstanding, above average. You look at below the car, underneath it, unfortunately we can't appreciate it right now, but it's actually as clean underneath. This car is valued at $250,000, but worth every single penny. Give it a punch. Driver's car, and it's a car that requires you to pay attention, to be focused. You have to drive it. Oh my God, what a drive. What a blast. You know, the funniest thing, I don't drive the car for a while, you almost forget how special it is. It takes, you know, getting out on the road again, and you remember, you fall in love all over again. There's no doubt that the 911 goes down in history as one of the most iconic, reliable sports cars available. That's why it checks off every box, and that's why it's so popular amongst enthusiasts.
And that 3.0, man, she pulls. For 1969, it's incredible how this car drives.
But that's the beauty. It's 1969, but in 2018, it's all brand new. It's all redone. It's all upgraded. It's got all the performances. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. We're going to continue to provide exclusive content once a week. Don't forget to click, subscribe, and like. Follow me on Instagram at Gaston Rossato. Find the link below.
And at Renzo Rossato for my Instagram account. Make sure to share this video. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Beautiful car.
And give us tips. Tell us what you want to see more of. We'll be more than happy to include it for you. Take care, guys.
All right, guys. See you later.